Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming with the video for The Walking Dead Road to Survival. This is Ultra Rare Gear stage number 6. This is the 6th and final stage. You guys know this is where you go for the rewards. And it's going to be a tough matchup because the enemies are going to be blue and red. And I went back and forth with this. I've got a decent blue team, which probably would have stood up pretty nicely. I got a good yellow team, not great. It's mainly built around Molly, Morgan, and a couple Jesus in there. I still think at tier 2 it's a little bit too low. So I know even though this isn't ideal that my red is going to have some trouble with the blue, this is probably my best opportunity because I can just nerf the blue hopefully. And I'm going to bring Olivia, so Olivia is going to give us a little bit of extra heals possible, and also the ranged teammates get a medium bonus to AP, so that's going to help as well too, either when they attack or take damage. So it's going to be pretty solid. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and you guys have seen me raid with this. Let's see how we do versus the computer bandits. Alright, so we start out, luckily at least we got 4, and what I'm really looking for is how powerful these blues are going to be. So we're going to go ahead and get some hollow points working, and I'm going to lower the defense of this one blue right there. I'm not really worried about the red as much, and let's see if we can get some damage on this. Alright, and we're going to lower the attack of the other blue just to be safe. We didn't take that down, so we're going to eat a pretty rough shot here. Alright, but we got Alicia. Her AR is ready to go, so that'll be able to help us take that down. And since I got that kind of nerf, let's go ahead and see if we can get a little bit of this red off the board here. That was auto target, not great. A little worried about Clem. Go ahead and throw her quick little heal. Still worried about Clem. I need Olivia to top off a little bit quicker so we can get into those heals. Alright, let's go ahead and use a couple of those. Wow, a lot of healing there for Clem. And Caroline would be helpful as well too. Alright, now we're going to work on the blue just a bit. Alright, we got Alicia back up and Caroline, so we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and use Alicia's. And let's go ahead and use Caroline's as well too. And see if we can get some damage on this blue. We weren't able to take it down yet. That's going to be rough on the team there. Alright, let's turn the tides here, Rick. Get a nice little attack boost. Can we get this blue? Alright, we got the blue off the board. Now we just got to deal with this red. Shouldn't be anything too special. There's a nice little resupply. Get attacks with everybody. Alright, so wave number 1, not terrible. Some timely heals there. We did have to use a little bit more of our replenishment than I was comfortable with. Now wave number 2, this looks a little bit rough because we got in these mixed rows. Alright, so what we want to do is we're going to lower, let's go ahead, get our hollow points, and let's lower the defense of these dudes up at the top. You know, to be honest, let's just go ahead and lower the defense of the ones down at the bottom too. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get a dot on everybody. And let's go ahead and get a hit with Lee. See what our boy Lee can do. That was kind of sweet. And let's go ahead and hit with Alicia. That was decent. Get rid of this dude up top. Get rid of the one down at the bottom. And I don't think we have to burn our heal just yet. These are both red, so they shouldn't, I'm going to say shouldn't, they shouldn't hit too hard. I guess we'll find out, right? Alright, I can live with that. Now we just want to peg away a little bit. I don't want to kill these too fast because I do want to build that AR back up. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the tides here. Start pegging away again. Get the AR back built up one more time. Go ahead and build it up again. And that way when we go in that wave number 3, we can have all these really topped off. The only thing I don't want to do is I don't want to eat one of these really strong adrenaline rushes. Go ahead and resupply again. It wasn't too bad. All right. Wave number 2 is in the books. So let's move on to wave number 3. And we're in a good spot because we've got all his adrenaline rush ready to go. All right, these are the kind of rows that we actually want. So we're going to lower the fence there. And kind of rationing my items here. All right, so let's go turn the tides here. Get a nice little buff. Let's get a dot with Clem. Let's see if we can clear off the board here up top with Lee. That was special. And how about get some Alicia down here working? Oh, these guys are going to be a little bit tougher. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and lower the attack on both those rows. And we'll just peg away a little bit. So we got lower defense and lower attack, so we're in a pretty good spot there. Now we just got to build up the adrenaline rush all over again. And I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to top off with Caroline. Give us time to rebuild it again. And let's resupply. Resupply is nice because it gives us a nice heal and also buffs up our defense a little bit. Alright, good spot. Once again, going into wave number 4, and we got all of our heavy hitters got their adrenaline rush ready to go. Alright, only 4 this time, so we're going to go ahead and lower the defense at the top. You know, in fact, we're just going to go ahead and use some of these items. Let's go ahead and dot that area there. Let's go ahead and get Lee. And that's fine. We'll go ahead and hit with Alicia. And I'm going to lower the attack of both of these because I got extra stuff. Might as well use them. Alright, we should be able to get this blue off the board pretty easily. I didn't want to kill him that fast. We would like to build that adrenaline rush up just a little bit more. Alright, so we got 2 red, 2 blues. So let's go ahead and lower the defense. And I don't have Clem or Lee ready to go. So we're going to wait on this. This time we're just going to work on these 2 down at the bottom. And let's turn the tides and hollow point. And let's see if we can't take at least a few of these down. And by a few, I mean like none. All right, we're going to lower the attack of everything because we're going to be eating some serious damage here. Alright, now we got Clem's dot back up. That's perfect. So go ahead and get that going. And you know what? Yeah, I should have put the lower defense. Let's go and lower it now. That way Alicia's shot at least does a little bit of extra damage. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll take this blue off the board as quick as possible. Alright, Lee's attack's going to be kind of a waste, but I'm going to hit it anyway. And let's go and top off with Caroline. And let's lower the defense one more time so we don't have to do this all day. Turn the tides. Get a little extra damage here. And that is it. So it was a good call to go with the red team. I know it took a little bit longer than normal in this video. It's about a 10-minute long video, so this is real time. And we got a scope there. And we got an additional scope and the all-important walkie-talkie and the school bag. So that is going to allow us to get someone up to tier number 4. So I'll go back and farm some of these. So that's it. You can see, sometimes you just got to go with your best team. I know there's some different comps out there, and I didn't have a leader to give me extra drops, so I'd kind of exhausted all those earlier in the beginning. So thanks for watching. My name's Killshot. This is the ultra rare gear stage number 6, and some good stuff there. Thanks for watching. Peace.